Has been throughout her career here with the Engineers, but she's already had a number of school records and looking to break even more of them here in her final year for RPI. Now backing up in her own zone, that's Jordan Bashara pinching in Rapace, shot right on and a pad save made by Caitlin Steele, who's between the pipes to start things off here for the Ravens. Now Hansen down low, redirected by Rapace wide, picked up by Oroz. Back to Rapace in the corner. Sent along for Grigsby, team's top scorer last year. Rister and a save made, tight angle shot picked up by Hayes. Hayes walking in, a shot right on and another save made. Engineers firing pucks on goal early. Bashara will play it around behind for Wilson. Up the wall, intercepted there by Sam Nolan. Junior from St. Louis, Missouri. It's Nolan into the zone. Behind the goal, Emma Hicks, freshman from Burlington, Ontario. Back to the point. Hicks gets it back, working it even further below the goal line. Lily Fries-Hansen, the second Dane to play for these Engineers, following Josephine Hansen, who's now a senior. Fries-Hansen, good fight below the goal line. Finally pops free. Leah Scott to center. Gathered in here by Madeline Burnett. Now Hayes has some pressure, finds Capel, lost the puck, picked up by Ali Tremblay. Fired in by Capel, stopped behind the goal by Steele. She looks to play, she'll hand it off there. Bashara back behind, this is Wilson. Engineers putting some pressure on, 3 in deep, and breaking to center come the Ravens. Good connection here, just popped off the stick of Justina Beard. She'll look to center, hit a skate, Ferroli trying to clear. And Kendra Ferroli does enough to find Schwalbe. Taylor Schwalbe up the wing and in deep. Steele back to stop it. Leaves it off there for Doherty. They're making that Simkowski rather. And now swatted at by Schwalbe right in front of the Carleton bench. Stick handling is Josephine Hansen from Copenhagen, Denmark. She'll chip it in and chase on her own. 4 change behind her. Wrap far side, looking to break out on the Ravens. As a collision, it's in the middle of the slot. And fighting for it there was Aaliyah Lance, her first shift. Freshman from Edina, Minnesota. As moving in is Severson. Pass back to the point, kept alive there by Iwanski. Carly Wooters, she scored against Union yesterday. Now Wraithby. Stick handling in the corner. Chopped away from her. And moving out to center, a little spinorama there by Boulian. Handled by Burnett. Burnett, a sophomore blue liner from London, Ontario, former Blue Water Hawk, will work it ahead. They wave off the icing. Taking a look around is Nicole Allison. She'll play. Leaves it off there for Boulian, top line winger for these Ravens. Drops it back. Worked up the wall neatly here for the defenseman. Allison walking her way in. There's a big tie up in front of goal. Nice job defensively there by Hicks. On the back check, now Nolan. Engineers have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Centering pass through everybody. Hayes was backing off, or she might have had a play on the puck. And now back comes Carleton to center. Stolen away. This is Emma Hicks. Hicks into the zone. Hicks, a backhander, goes wide. Oroz will track it down there. Blake Oroz out of Chase Mills, New York. Gets run over in the corner, but works it to the near side. Grigsby overskates. And we have a loose puck in the zone. Oroz trying a little touch pass off for Grigsby. Just didn't come off, and Ferroli will keep it alive in the zone for the time being. Bashara around to the near side, stolen away by Grigsby. Jamie Grigsby to the point. Here's Hayes. Rister through traffic and a toe save made. Don't know how Steele saw it. She's able to kick it aside. Gathered in now by Mitchell. Jenna Mitchell up the wall. Does enough to get it out to center. Hayes back to get it. 13.5 to go first period. No score. Exhibition action here from the Houston Fieldhouse. As Bashara will work it up the far side. Offside call. We get our first whistle, I think, of this game. And a chance to take a breath. Shots are 2-2 so far. Although possession time favors the Engineers in this one. That was our second whistle. I'm wrong. Face-offs are 1-1. Centering pass, one-timer. Tremblay, no. And they'll say it was not played with a high stick, so we play on. Hansen at the point, tied up and lost it. Scott tried to work it across. And Hache, no. Drop pass here. Pulling up is Capel. Cycling for Schwalbe. She overskates. Wilson. Far side boards for Doherty to center. Hansen will flip it back in. Engineers will touch up and 4 will change. Capel go in on the pressure. Capel listed at 5'5". Looks a little bigger than that, especially chasing after that puck. We're going to have an icing here. Draw coming up. And now played back behind the goal. Picked up here, shot in by Burnett, and that one actually ended up on goal. It'll be held onto by Steele. .12 minutes to go in the first period, no score. And that one's fired all the way down. This will be icing on RPI. Engineers last year went 9-19-6. They were 6-13-3 in ECAC hockey play, missing out on the postseason. Looking to change that here in head coach Brian Vine's second season. Some assistant coach turnover. Mark Cavosi, the former men's standout for RPI, has now taken over one of the assistant jobs, class of 2003. Tara Conley in her second year with the Engineers, a 2013 grad of Bowdoin. Trying to drive it in front. Jam try, side of the cage, and that doesn't come off. It'll go to the side, picked up by Burnett. She'll skate back behind the goal with it. Fired off the wall to center. Good chance there for the Ravens. Probably their best effort so far. Ferroli waiting for it. It'll pop in the air. Nolan can't clear. And now Ferroli again. She's wrapped up and lost the puck. Another centering pass to the point. Kept in by Andrews. Wilson a drive, and that one's blocked down. That was Megan Wilson. And now out to center comes Grigsby. 10 goals, 10 assists last year for the Engineers, trying to walk her way in. Big collision, net comes off. And we get a stoppage in play. I don't think we're going to get anything of this other than the Ravens will not be allowed to change. Everyone looks to be okay. Net came off its pegs, of course, with one of the Ravens going flying into the net. Shot coming, kind of fluttered in on goal. Steele made the stop, and then getting dumped in front of the net was, I think it was Oros. .10:40 to play in the first period. Shots are now 5-3 RPI. Chipped off the wall. Not Hansen, it's Hayes. Holds things up at the blue line. Allison off a skate, picked up by Hayes. Megan Hayes to the wall. Fan on one backhand, try to get it in the zone. Second effort gets it done. Allison working it back for Bashara. Bashara to center, crosses the red line, dumps it in. New look to the red line here at the Houston Fieldhouse. More of a open space. I don't know what to call that. I guess a stroke with the white space where the red line would be. It's more of a white line now. If you're thinking critically about it, as Capel's going to shoot it in. Capel, Schwalbe, digging away, working it to the front of the net, poked away from danger by Colokia. Now a shot right on, save him, another one goes trickling wide. That was Schwalbe trying to jam it in. Poke to center, past Burnett. Another collision there. We got a penalty coming up. I think I get Capel for body checking. Capel went into the scrum and knocked over one of the Ravens, and the referee on the far side saw it. So it's a checking call on the freshman Capel from Dawson Creek, British Columbia. Face off of the first power play coming up in this game. Shot coming wide of the goal. Poked at by Iwanski. And that one will leave the zone. Wrapped around, it'll be kept in over there. Well, it won't. Anders couldn't keep it in. Fed back to the point. Here's Andrews. Down low. Shot flipped over the top of the net. It'll be gathered in and worked back to the point. Here's Andrews again. Carleton was 0 for 2 on the power play yesterday against Union. They did have a shorthanded goal, however. 44 seconds to go on this Ravens power play. 8 minutes to go in the first period. We are scoreless. Bashara keeps this one in. And a clearing effort just gets it across the line. Bashara will reset in the neutral zone. Megan Wilson for Carleton. Stops at the center ice logo. Carries on further. Wilson in. Circling the net. Still Wilson. She scored yesterday as well, along with Wooters. Scored the shorthanded goal that I mentioned. As penalty is about to expire, it is over. All the way down the ice it goes. This will not be icing as Capel out of the box, the first one to it. Capel around behind for Severson. She's tied up there by Bashara. And now Wraithby. Back to the point. Nice pass. Rister coming. Save made. Rebound! And that one never got to goal. Severson had an opportunity. I think it was blocked by bodies in front. And now a play at center ice by Burnett. But they keep on trucking into the zone. Rister deflects wide on the try by Amy Doherty. And now stick handling is Wooters. To center, Schwalbe. Tie up there, played back. And now good connection into the zone for Capel. Capel, stick handling, backhand shot off the crossbar. And it'll be kept alive in the zone. Moved out to center. Back comes Capel. Rister coming. Easy blocker stop that time on Oros. And now picked up by Hayes in deep. She's wrapped up. 5.5 to go in the period. Nolan or Rister. That one goes wide along the ice. Back in they go. There's a big scrum going on in the corner. Engineers, nice fight there from Hansen to keep the play alive. And now we get a whistle here and a cover-up.
You can still watch it live on RPI TV. All RPI men's and women's hockey home games will be webcast. Visit www.rpiathletics.com for more information. Fans, there's only one coffee that can be called Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Freshly ground and freshly brewed all day. Stop by Dunkin' Donuts for a smooth taste from first sip to last. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is brewed for you and made the way you expect. Dunkin' Donuts.
Shots are 8-3 RPI early on. I guess not so early anymore. We're 15 minutes into the first period. Nonetheless, we have a draw coming up in the Carleton zone. Carleton, as I mentioned, is in Ottawa. Opened in 1942. Over 26,000 undergraduate students. It's a pretty big school. Doing some maintenance on the ice here. They're going to close those doors if we're going to play again. Face-off coming here. Severson, Wraithby looking to center. Severson, a shot. Penalty coming up. And there's a good little jam try there at the front of the cage. And RPI is going to draw a power play here, I think. Face off here, RPI in the power play for the first time. Union was 2 for 7 against these Ravens. There's a shot and a save. Rebound as Orals was dumped in front of the net again. Hansen got a good look from the blue line. Face off again. Another win for the Engineers. Hansen, fanned on the slap shot. But she'll keep it alive anyway. Across, here's Capel. Redirected towards goal by Grigsby. Never got there. And now Hansen again. Josephine Hansen backing up. Finds Capel, the freshman. Back to Hansen. Here's Rapace into the slot. A one-timer wide from Grigsby. And now Grigsby once more. Minute 16 to go on the power play. Rapace back of the net for Oros. She's tied up. Rapace picks it back up to the point for Hansen. Hansen, Capel. Hansen again. A slap shot coming. That one hit Grigsby. Kept alive. Hansen, a wrister that goes wide. Grigsby a backhander on goal. Engineers firing away here. Nothing to show for it yet. 50 seconds on the power play. Capel. This has been all this first unit here right now. Oros wrapped up. Penalty coming. And off goes the netminder trying to give it away to Hansen. No touch. So RPI is going to pick it up. Extra skater out. Now they'll give it away. We have another power play coming here for RPI. It's going to be a hold. Two-man advantage now for the Engineers for 28 seconds. Shot coming. That one blocked over the top on the try there. That came off the stick of Lance. Aaliyah Lance walking it in. Slap shot coming, hit a skate. And 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Faceoff's going to come outside the zone. So a little bit of a break here for Carleton. Grigsby's going to skate it right in. 3 to go on the 5-on-3. That's over. 5-on-4 power play now. Around the net went Grigsby. Now it's pinned up in the corner. And we're going to get a whistle here. That was pinned up. Minute 17 to go on RPI's second power play. There's a wrister by Hansen, blockered away. Might have been going wide. Oros left in the corner. Rapace. Hansen. Shot deflected on goal. Rebound, another save made on the backhand by Rapace. Engineers are piling up the shots here on this back-to-back man advantage opportunity. Here's Lance. Hands it off. Severson back to Lance, and that one goes through her stick all the way down. Stopped by Solander. Whistles here. Neutralized draw. Minute 51 to go in the first period. Tremblay, a wrister wide from not that far away. Burnett up the wall. Walking in Schwalbe. Shot in a block. That one bodies in front. And back out to neutral ice. Lance ahead for Tremblay. Ali Tremblay, one-timer coming from Burnett, hit a skate. Comes right back out of the zone. Aaliyah Lance, stick handling, nice move. Lance all by herself, rocking in. Lance, a shot, scores! Aaliyah Lance gives RPI the lead on a great individual effort. It's 1-0 with a minute 9 to go in this first period. Power play was over, so it'll be, I believe, an even strength goal. .55 seconds to go in the first period. RPI up 1-0. Shot coming, ramped up a stick, out of play. RPI gets the first goal. It was a nifty stick handle from the freshman from Medina. Former Hornet. There's a shot coming. Solander had to be tight to the post there. Holds on. Tricky shot, maybe not one you expect for Solander, but she's able to jump on it. 27 seconds to go in the first. Engineers with a late first period tally. Of course, these don't count, so Lance will get another chance to score her first collegiate goal for real next weekend, but good to see her get on the scoreboard here. Rapace shooting wide. It'll wrap behind the goal, and that'll do it for the first period. 1-0 Engineers. They outshoot Carleton 14-4 in the opening frame. We'll be back with more from the Houston Fieldhouse in a little bit. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Second period, here we go. Solander's still in there for RPI. We could see some goaltender subbing that you wouldn't normally see. I think that's still Steele. It is. In goal for the Ravens. Grigsby walking her way in. Here's Oros. Shot. And at the edge of her crease is Solander to make the save. Ferroli left in the corner. Shot up by Burnett. Schwalbe walking in. A shot and a blocker save on the try by Ferroli. And now gathered in by Justina Beard. Colokia shoots it out to center. Ferroli. She'll ring it right back in. Stopped there by Steele. This one comes trickling in wide of goal. Solander leaves it behind as the Ravens change. Tremblay. Center ice connection. Wraithby off her stick. Gathered in by Wilson. That's Beth Ann Wilson. Schwalbe one-hands the puck into the corner. One of the Carleton defensemen lost her stick. Actually, it's the winger, Boulian. This will be icing here. Oh, they wave it off. Nice turn there, Hansen. Good, strong skating on the puck. Aaliyah Lance has the only goal of this game. Centering pass all the way through. Chip back to center. Here's Iwanski. Shot off the wall. Played ahead and turned around. Chance to break here. It's Severson one-on-one. Severson walking in, tried a little toe drag, lost the puck, and it's going to be covered up by Steele. Draw coming up here. Shots are 15-5 RPI. It's a battle of fresh legs versus a team with a game under their belt yesterday, plus a little more. I think Carleton's played a couple of exhibition games already. Anyway, a shot coming and a good save on the glove on the try by Burnett. Not sure how well Steele saw that one, but she was able to hold on. Here's another draw penalty coming up. Interference on the draw. And so going on the power play for the second time will be the Ravens. I think they're gonna get the centerman. Or maybe Oros. Yeah, Blake Oros going off for interference. Second power play for the Ravens here. And now a chance to break shorthanded. Rapace. Shot coming, it was blocked. And back out to center ice. Fed back in by the Engineers, who are still shorthanded. They're a minute and a half. Simkowski broken up by Hansen. Pressure put on by Schwalbe. She steals it away. Schwalbe all by herself in the offensive zone. Still stick handling. Simkowski picks it away, fires it in. First one to it is Burnett. Maddie Burnett off for Ferroli, who wings it down ice over everybody. It'll end up on goal. Stolen away by Grigsby in the corner. Only momentarily as she's tied up. Back out come the Ravens. Annie Pierre Tremblay, shot tipped over into the glove, of Solander. She'll hold on to it there. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Puck pushed around to the near corner. Trying to shovel it out was Hansen. Didn't catch it cleanly. Getting physical in the corner there with Megan Wilson. Worked up the wall. Fed across, and stepping up is Bishara to keep it in the zone. Iwanski to clear, and she does out to center. Race for the puck. Bishara's going to have to hurry. Right on her tail is Capel. And made it a much closer play than it could have been. Good hustle there by Michaela Capel. She's looked good in her first game for these Engineers. Seeing plenty of ice time. That one caught the linesman on the far side, but it doesn't hurt. Now Oro's breaking. Can they find her? Good back check there. Oro's walking her way in. A shot and a save. Rebound going to be gloved with Severson crashing the net. Engineers kill off that power play. They're 2 for 2 on the kill. As Lauren Severson, sophomore from Rockford, Illinois. 3 assists in 22 games last year. She battled some injuries. Engineers already battling injuries in this year. They're without one of their top recruits, Delaney Weiss. The only freshman not suiting up in this one. Back come the Ravens. Stopping with it is Scott, thrown towards the middle of the ice. It's stolen away. Knocked off Oro's stick. On for Ferroli. Rapace, I thought she was going to give it back to Ferroli, who went flying into the zone, but she'll have to back off as Carleton takes over. 6 minutes gone here, second period. 1-0 RPI, a first period goal by freshman Alea Lance out of Edina, Minnesota. Engineers men have had a couple of Edina players, including Parker Reno, Regent graduate. A storied high school program in the state of Minnesota. Multiple state championships. In a state known for its hockey. Fries Hansen had it for a moment. That one popped to the middle of the ice. Fries Hansen with a touch. Skating with it now is Emma Hicks, freshman from Burlington, Ontario. She'll chip it deep. Not very big, Emma Hicks, 5'3". Looks like a good skater, though. Pressure from Schwalbe, stole it away. All by herself. Schwalbe trying to walk it out in front. It's poked into the corner. RPI able to change behind Taylor Schwalbe. Good play by the senior. Tremblay trying to center. That's broken up. She'll cycle. Engineers would love to get a full season from Schwalbe. Played just 4 games last year. 60 in her career. She's healthy and on the ice. She is a dynamic player for RPI. Had a knack for putting the puck in the net. Beard had it knocked away. Fed along the wall, picked up by Burnett. Outlet pass, poked along by Capel. Engineers might have been in business if she could have handled that puck. Now Severson turns it up ice. Severson in, shot coming, she scores! Lauren Severson with the goal, and it's 2-0 RPI. Another engineer just skating into the zone and firing high. This time it's Severson, and it's 2-0. As I mentioned, Severson did not score last year. In 22 contests. She showed signs, and if that's any indication of things to come, if you're RPI, you have to be happy with how this game has gone, especially the two goal scorers. One a freshman in Lance, and the other Severson, who's looking to take that step as a sophomore. Wraithby. Lob down ice. Shots are 19-6 RPI, 11:28 to go in the second period. This is fired in. Burnett's going to get there. Nice little saucer pass for Oros. That one fed into the slot, tapped away by, that was Rachel Nee. I haven't seen a lot of her. The seventh defenseman, now a 3-on-2 for the Ravens. That one, nice tie up there. It was Hansen and the much bigger Semkowski, the defenseman who was crashing the net, and good strength from Hansen to tie her up, the bigger player. Not allow her to get her stick down. Here's Nee again. Up the wall, fed to center, gathered in by Yawanski. Back for Hayes. Off the boot of Nolan, but she stays on the puck. Sam Nolan in. Using that long reach at 6'1". Nolan all the way around, and then held up a bit there. That was Fries Hansen. Freshman out of Lyngby, Denmark. Now Hayes, the converted forward, walking her way in. Trying to feed it in front. It was stolen away. Shot in by the Ravens. Emma Hicks, stolen away. Trying to walk it out in front, and a good save by Solander. She'll hold on there. Good net drive by Leah Scott. Turned aside by the senior goalie for RPI. And a stoppage here, I think, to clean off some of the ice. So we'll have a short little break here. Now a 2-on-1. Walking in, a glove save, and no rebound. Great job there. By Steele on the 2-on-1 to shut things down. Not allow a rebound. Shot in deep, first one to it. Madeline Burnett for RPI. Down the middle of the ice, kicked at by Schwalbe, across for Capel. Lobbed on by Tremblay. Chopped off her stick by Andrews. And now knocked down Capel, still battling for it on a knee. Picked up by Hansen. Hansen will feed it right through the middle of the slot all the way past Severson. And now walking it out in front, a nice pad stop there. As we're going to get a penalty. Lance was going at it in the corner, and someone's going off here. Who are they going to get? They got Lance. Third power play here for the Ravens. Looks like a little pro hockey move there from Aaliyah Lance in the corner. Now a shorthanded opportunity. Rapace with Hayes trailing. Shot coming. Rebound. Tipped over the top. What a save by Steele. Unbelievable stop there. Should have been 3-0. Engineers denied. And Hayes has to be wondering how that didn't go in. Still wondering how that didn't go. RPI trying to clear it out, and it's kept in momentarily. Now another chance, maybe. No 2-on-1 here. It's all Hayes by herself. Caitlin Steele with a great shorthanded stop here. Or I guess a power play save if you're the Carleton. Grigsby trying to work it out to center. And on comes Schwalbe, nearly went down, keeps it alive and fires wide glove side. Bishara. Rung in by Pearson. Pearson again battling with Iwanski. 29 seconds to go on the power play. Iwanski still down. Schwalbe will try to ring it out far side. It's going to be kept in. Tipped on goal and a save by Solander. Big time stop there on a redirection in front of goal. Face-off coming here, 17 to go in the power play. Shots are 24-7 in favor of the Engineers. Backdoor play, blocked away. Nice block by Capel. Penalty about to expire, shot coming. That one's blocked by Ferroli. Engineers not quite out of the woods here. Nice tie-up by Severson. Doherty, shot coming, kind of fluttering wide of goal. Penalty's over, RPI 3 for 3 on the kill. Puck bottled up right in front of the scorer's bench here, scorer's table. 6 minutes to go in the second. Penalty coming up here as Hache was decked, and now Severson has a couple of shoves here. Someone's going off. probably Severson. Well, Severson with a heavy hit, and there's no fighting in women's hockey, so it's probably as close as you're going to get to a Gordie Howe hat trick. She's 2/3 of the way there, a goal. A body checking penalty, and all she needs is an assist. Another power play right after the previous one expired. Ravens are 0 for 3. Rapace lost her stick but kicks it out of the zone. Little chip through center. On comes Wilson. Megan Wilson in. That one hit a leg, picked up by Hayes with Rapace. These two nearly combined for a shorthanded goal on the last Carleton power play. Now Hayes all by herself in the corner. She'll look to just run some time off the clock. 2-0 RPI, 2 goals, 1 in each period. Aaliyah Lance scoring in the first, Lauren Severson in the second. As Hayes does her job and takes a seat on the bench. Changing penalty killers here. Rung in by Bashara. Wrapping around to the near corner. Josephine Hansen runs into Mitchell. Clearing effort by Iwanski. Gets some help from Grigsby. She wants to skate shorthanded. Grigsby. And it hit a skate. Not sure if it was a shot or trying to deke there, but pops free to the Ravens, and they'll slow it down behind the goal. Dinovitzer hands it off for Simkowski. And now Dinovitzer on the dump in. Taking a look around is Burnett. She'll try the near side. Schwalbe shoveling up the boards, and that one stays in the zone. Nice keep by Boulian. Katia Boulian. Nice job to just shield things in the corner there by Burnett. At least bottle things up for a moment. Ferroli lifting it off the dasher far side. Collision there. Grigsby trying to work it out to center. Couple engineers breaking and ends up just feeding it behind Schwalbe. But that'll just about do it for the power play. 5 seconds left on that. 4 minutes left in the second. Simkowski, penalties over. RPI 4 for 4 on the kill tonight. They're 0 for 2 at the other end. Both of those power plays coming in the first period for the Engineers. Now Capel at center. Turns up ice. Capel or wrister. That one hit a leg and went wide. And now pop back to the point for Hansen. Hansen or wrister. Hit a skate. Second effort. Boulian's going to work it out. No, she'll back it up. And find Andrews. Shots are 24-7. Engineers. As this one will trickle down ice, will be icing on Carleton. RPI begins its regular season next weekend against Minnesota Mankato. 2-game set in Mankato. It's been a couple years as the Engineers have gone out west. It'll be a good trip for them, I'm sure. Iwanski takes a whack from Wooters but keeps it in the zone. Allison. Penalty coming up. Not sure on who. It's going to go on the Ravens. Third power play coming up for RPI with 3:04 to go in the second period. They can all but put this game away if they can score here. RPI an even 12% on the man advantage last year. They converted on 16 of 133 tries. Their penalty kill was one of the best in the country until late on in the season when they had a string of power play goals against. They were up in the low 90s for most of the year. Capel across. Hansen. Rapace. Holding. Hansen. Back to Capel. Rister looking for the redirect. That was read well by Colombia. And now digging out to center. Grigsby just wins it back. He's prying it away from the penalty killer Mitchell. This is dumped in. Gathered in by Colombia. Fed down the middle of the ice. Hansen can't keep it in. 30 seconds going to the power play. Solander's going to stop it there. We're a little bit expecting Solander to split this game with, well, certainly Bombay or classmate, or even maybe Jen Gregg if the Engineers build a lead. But right now it's been all Solander. We'll see if either Gregg or Bombay comes out for the third, as we have just 2 minutes left here in the second. Oros. Rapace walking it in, lost it. Trying to clear, does enough to get it by Capel. RPI playing with 4 forwards on the power play, both units. We've seen Capel, a freshman, on the top unit, and we've seen Aaliyah Lance manning the point on the second power play group for RPI. So getting more stick handlers, puck handlers on the ice on the power play. It's been a trend over the last decade or so. Teams using multiple forwards. Some teams even putting 5 forwards on the man advantage. Here's a shot by Burnett, looking for the redirect from Tremblay that didn't come. Kicked off the glass, and Burnett can't keep it in. 22 seconds to go in the power play. Schwalbe. Stick handling. Taylor Schwalbe into the zone, drops it off here. Lance across. One-timer coming. Severson, and it hit his skate. Didn't quite catch it all that cleanly either. Stamkowski got it. Probably happy that it wasn't as hard as it might have been off the stick of Lauren Severson there. Caught it right in the boot. Still might not feel good. This one fed down ice, hit the stick of the defenseman Colloquia, and now we're getting a whistle as it's covered up by Steele. Power play over, RPI 0 for 3. 55.1 seconds left in the second. Engineers lead it 2-0. Couple of even strength goals. Lance and Severson. Here's a wrister from the point, pops in the air and goes wide. On the try by Hayes. She'll stop it up the wall. Nice back check by Hicks to fill in as Hayes was trying to keep the play alive in the neutral zone. Ferroli ahead, Fries Hansen. Kicked into the zone by Hicks, and a whistle and an offside. Close play at the blue line. RPI men's hockey gets underway with their exhibition game on October 7th. You can watch that one here on RPI TV. 5 o'clock start against University of Prince Edward Island. RPI women, as I mentioned, are away next week, and they're home against Holy Cross on the day before the men's game, October 6th. That's their home opener against Holy Cross. 5 seconds to go in the period. Lance across. Wraithby a shot, no, hit a shin pad, and that'll do it for the second period. RPI adds a goal in the second. They're out shooting the opposition. Give you an updated number, 24-7 through 2. We'll be back with a third in just a bit. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Third period, here we go. New goalie for the Engineers is Kira Bombay. So I can take some credit for calling that, but not really a tough call. Expect to get to see Bombay in especially a game like this. So she was very good last year. 0-3, but with a goals against average of 206, 0-3-1. 206 goals against. There's a first chance for her and an early save for Bombay. We get a whistle here and a penalty. Right out of the gate, you come in to start the period, not really a warm-up, no chance to warm up other than before the game, and Bombay steps in and makes a save. Body checking is the call on Josephine Hansen. It's the 5th power play for Carleton. And if they can get their power play going, they have a chance to maybe come back in this game. Immediate clearance for the Engineers off the faceoff win. Faceoffs also heavily in favor of RPI. Now 30-8 Engineers on the draw. Shots are 24-8. And this is going to be an icing. Inauspicious start to this power play for the Ravens after they had a pretty good chance in the opening minute of the period. Point blank try on Kira Bombay, who made the save. Anyway, getting back to Bombay, senior from Orleans, Ontario, 0-3-1 last year, 206 goals against, 939 save percentage. So, an unlucky record. This is a centering pass shorthanded. It was Rapace looking for Tremblay. And Rapace, one of the better penalty killers in ECAC hockey. And showing why. Here she nearly set up a goal. Shorthanded earlier today, but not only in the offensive end, but straight penalty killing. Now a 2-on-1 shorthanded again. Maybe a 3-on-1. Rapace walking in. Tried to feed it across. Didn't get it. It was broken up nicely by Simkowski, the lone Ravens defender back. And now Rapace will head to the bench after putting in a pretty solid minute-long PK shift. Tipped in deep by the Ravens. Stopped by Bombay. Wrapped around to the point. Simkowski keeps it in. And a clearing effort from Ferroli. Back out to center. Boulian. Dinovitzer. Broken up by Burnett. Shot back in off of Burnett. Picked up Grigsby. Jamie Grigsby, senior from Whitby, Ontario. Former Whitby Wolf. Can't clear it out far side. Another 20 seconds to go in the power play. Shot from the blue line by Knee is sticked away by Bombay. And now Boulian to the point. Andrews. That shot tipped by Ferroli to the corner. 2.5 into the third. Penalty is over. RPI has killed off all 5 power play chances for the visitors. And now Andrews. Rachel Knee. Ravens dressing 7 defensemen today. Knee is listed as the extra, if you will. And now Capel can't keep it in the zone. Thrown through center, nearly picked off by Severson. Puck handcuffed her a bit, but she's able to jump back on it. Severson across, looking for Capel. And that one pops off her stick. She's able to keep it alive. Shot right on, and Severson looking for goal number 2. There's a nice one-touch pass from behind the net by Emma Hicks. And Severson nearly made it her second of the day. Around the back of the net, and it'll be worked out far side. And all the way down. This should be icing here on Carleton. Burnett's the first one there. And we get a whistle. Sun peeking through the west end of the Houston Fieldhouse. Shades are down, but still, you're going to find that for afternoon games here until maybe even until early November, October for sure. Going to have some sun on the ice. Always makes it for an interesting look. Not a lot of hockey rinks you'll see have open glass allowing the sunlight in. Didn't used to be that way here at the Houston Fieldhouse. They made renovations back in early part of this decade. But RPI making it more resemble more the early Houston Fieldhouse, which did have glass. They went to not sure who thought it was a good idea to make the facade that grayish block color that it was for so many years. There's a shot right on. Save made, and a rebound. Oros couldn't get there. Her stick was tied up in front of the net. Anyways, back to a beautiful facade. Glass that looks into the coaching and staff offices for RPI men's and women's hockey here. Ferroli down the middle of the ice finds Rapace, has Oros breaking, and stepping across was Simkowski to break it up. This one lobbed high in the air. It's going to be settled down by Grigsby. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Jamie Grigsby, top of the circle. Wrist shot blocked by knee. And now Grigsby walking out of the corner. Scoops it to the point. Hansen keeps it alive. She'll just dump it in. Oros there. Left behind for Grigsby. Has the much smaller Hache on her. And now Simkowski stops behind the goal. Just about 5 minutes into the third. 2-0 Engineers here on RPI TV. Exhibition action. That one shot off the glass to center. Hansen picks it off. She wants to go in it alone. Hansen, her wrister is blocked. And shot around to the near wall. Tremblay just off the bench. First one to it will be Beard. Glassing out all the way down. If it's on goal, it won't be icing. It misses wide, and it will be. Face-off coming up in the Carleton zone. Mentioned the men's hockey exhibition. That's coming up on October 7th, 5 o'clock here at the Houston Fieldhouse. Engineers home openers against the University of Massachusetts on October 13th. Tremblay back through everybody. It'll be steered away by Bombay. From center ice, that one in on Bombay. She'll leave it aside. 26-9 of the shots right now. As Hayes carries in. Hayes walking in, and it's blockered away. Megan Hayes converted to defense here in 2018-19. Boulian into the RPI zone. Walking all the way in. Bombay a save. Rebound swung and missed. And then losing an edge with Schwalbe. She went down. Puck out of the zone. And this will be icing on RPI. 13:50 left. One goal in each period so far for the Engineers. Aaliyah Lance scoring back in the first. In the final minute of the first period. Then halfway through the second, Severson made it 2-0. Centered and well defended by the Engineers. This should not be icing. I don't think it was a puck played. They're going to wave it off. I was going to say, it looked like there was a deliberate shooting of the puck down ice by Hansen. I don't know. I think it should have been icing anyway, but they were getting ready to call it if it didn't slow down as it did. Here's Ferroli. Back behind the cage. Picked up by Hansen. Ahead through Fries Hansen. No relation, of course. Different last names. I don't know how you'd come to that conclusion, but they are both Danish. So Josephine Hansen and Lily Fries Hansen. Here's Ferroli. Stolen away by the Ravens. Dinovitzer. Picked up by Emma Hicks. She runs out of room behind the goal, finds Ferroli. Hansen. Newly minted A on the sweater for Josephine Hansen, along with Jamie Grigsby and Allie Tremblay, 3 seniors, all with A's. Lavisa Solander, the goaltender, wearing the C. This is icing on Carleton. Game kind of screeching to a halt.
St. Anne's, the RPI women's hockey team takes on Holy Cross Friday, October 6th at 6 p.m.
Still getting your hockey legs back. I know team has been training on its own. Coaches are allowed so many hours of X amount of hours of practice during technically the off season, but the official practice season started yesterday for RPI women's hockey. And jump right into action here. Here's Grigsby. Drop pass. Rapace. She's bottled up and roughed up along the boards. This one chipped to center. Burnett has it. Up to Grigsby. The Engineers are onside. Rister and a pad save. Rebound popped away from Oros. Might have had a crack at it there. Oros to the point. Nice job handling it there. Iwanski, a shot deflected into the near corner. And now Rapace again for Burnett. Rapace stolen away by Megan Wilson. And it's Megan Wilson to center ice off the skate of Scott. She'll flip it in deep. Iwanski back to get it. Mentioned Iwanski out all of last year. Found out over the previous summer. She had a bout with cancer and has come back very strongly. She's been in Troy all summer. Saw her working out. And back on the ice here for these Engineers. There's a shot right on and a save by Bombay. Hadn't played in a competitive game for RPI since the end of the 2016-17 season. 575 days from when the Engineers were bounced from the playoffs by Clarkson that year to suiting up for RPI here today. Has to feel good to be Kirsten Iwanski today. Shot over the top of the net. Kicked at by Tremblay. Another try, sticked away. And now Ferroli. Center ice. Here comes Tremblay. Rister on goal save. Rebound pops loose and it trickles away. One of the few times Steele has given up a what you'd call a bad rebound today. She's been great for this Carleton team. We do have a tripping call coming up, however. RPI is going to go on its fourth power play. Tripping is the call. It'll go on number 25, Samantha Andrews. So the Engineers 0 for 3 on the power play. We'll look to try and convert here and put this one out of reach, seemingly, with 10.5 to go. And that one kept in by Hansen. Centering pass, drop across, Capel. Shot by Hansen, sticked away there by Steele. Hansen, Capel, back to Hansen. And now Rapace drops it back off to Hansen. Little snapshot, hits a skate, picked up by Capel again. Hansen tried to feed it down low. I think she was looking for Oros. Kept alive at the point by Capel. Freshman forward playing at that right point right now. Hansen across. Here's Rapace. Oros at the side of the net. Jam try no. Hansen again. Faked a shot and found Capel. Capel Arister and a save made by Steele. Good pressure by the Engineers here on the power play. As it's kept in neatly by Hansen. Now a redirect in front. That was Grigsby over the top. Now Rapace, a shot right on. Save made. Rebound pops free. Capel scores! 3-0 RPI is a power play goal. Another freshman, Michaela Capel, out of Dawson Creek, BC. with the tally. So it's 3-0 here. We get a stoppage. They're going to clear off some ice. Why not? Capel was already having a great first game, although, of course, it won't count as an official goal. Already having a great first game all the way around, both ends of the ice. Great work rate. Penalty killing, power play, at the point there we saw, and just good hockey sense to get to that spot when the shot came. Maybe Steele feeling it a little bit with the number of shots she's seen. She had been solid in the rebound department, but that one, that high shot, you just can't. If you're Caitlin Steele, you can't have that puck drop to the ice. Anything can happen there. RPI pounced, as any good team will do, and just kept the play alive. Capel, as I mentioned, she's at that right point, but collapsed down when the rebound came free. She's able to get solid contact on the backhand to finish it off. Power play tally, RPI 1 for 4 on the man advantage. Nine minutes to go in this one, and RPI maybe just picked up the put-away goal. Shot up the wall and all the way down, rolling puck. Will it be icing is the only question here. They wave it off. Up ahead for Severson, across, walking in, and lands, stick handling, lost it at the last moment before she's able to get that shot away. And now Wilson, lobbed in by Boulian. She'll head off on a change. Severson stick handling, flips it in deep. Back comes Danovitzer. Danovitzer into the zone, all the way around. Good poke by Nolan. Hansen ahead for Hicks. A little too far for her, but picked up by Sam Nolan. Fries Hansen will chase, but it's corralled there by Nicole Allison. Anders trying to clear. Out to center they come. It's actually Tremblay who will get it in deep. Iwanski turning quickly up ice. Look ahead pass to Hicks. Hicks will lob it in. RPI with a partial change, but it will allow Wilson to pick it up. Beth Ann Wilson to center. Stopped up by Iwanski. Digging for it is Apache right in front of the penalty box area. 7 to go in the third. It's 3-0 RPI. RPI tied its exhibition game last year. RPI now 9-1-1 against Canadian teams in exhibition games. Shot off the post on the try there by Grigsby. Nearly made it 4-0. Looking for that short side shot. And now back into the zone they come. Rister Ferroli, that goes just wide. Kendra Ferroli looking for her first ever goal for the Engineers. Of course, it wouldn't count, but that's just for technicality. You can tell Leah Lance and Michaela Capel, their goals don't count, but can't take that feeling away of putting that first one home as a collegiate athlete. That is for sure. Capel. Nice play by Tremblay to get free, and she fired high. I don't think that puck sat for cleanly. Hayes. Schwalbe. Spinning away from a double team. Now he finally catches up with her. Whacked around behind the goal by Colloquia. And now Bashara. Jordan Bashara to center. Burnett. Pearson trying to jump on a loose puck. Work back out to center. Corralled there by Knee. Stopped by Burnett. Burnett through the middle. Stick handling is Tremblay. She'll shoot it in. Tremblay wore an A last year as a junior. Will do so again here in her senior year. Good leader, especially off the ice. Very good student, as a number of these RPI players are. Tremblay, no different. Tie up in the corner. Lance. She's pinned up by Wilson and goes down. To the point. Wrist shot hit skates, never got through. Boulian nearly lost it, carries on further into the RPI zone. Good speed. Over to Meters, her counterpart wearing number 9, and Josephine Hansen steals it away. Lance to center for Wraithby. That one pops by Lance. It'll be gathered in again by the Ravens. 4 minutes to go in the third. 3-0 Engineers. Semkowski up the wall. Stolen away by Nolan, who gets bumped there awkwardly. She'll head off to the bench. And now we get a whistle. Hope Nolan's all right. Maybe she had her funny bone? I'm not sure. Wasn't a lot of speed in the collision, but Nolan headed back up the tunnel to get looked at. 3:47 to play here. Tie up below the goal line. Hicks. Maybe got away with a bit of a hook there. We play on. And now a body check there on by Hicks. That also goes uncalled. Semkowski. Chased by Fries Hansen. And now Dinovitzer. Good connection to center. Tremblay. Can't control it. That's Annie-Pierre Tremblay for the Ravens. Oros. Nice pass. Rapace. Easy stick stop by Steele. Played up the near side board. Schwalbe just off the bench will pick it up. Wait for Oros to touch up, and now feed it across. Oros walking into the slot. A wrister over the top. Puck will come down off the back of the net. And it'll be picked up and moved out by Samantha Andrews. They get as far as the far wall. Slot, Grigsby, shot, sticked away into the near corner. Andrews, 2.5 to go. Lobs it down the middle, looking for the home run ball. Trying to find Scott. Wave off the icing. Grigsby. 2-line pass to center. Schwalbe walking in. Takes the shot right on, and a save by Steele. And we'll draw things up here. 2:11 to go. Clean draw back to Hayes. Into the slot. Severson, a backhand. Rebound, Wraithby. Fed through her own legs, looking for the back door. That one sneaks all the way out. It'll be carried out by Doherty. Aaliyah Lance with a great back check here. Comes back and wins it all on her own. Tries to lob it up the glass. Tie up, but allows Wraithby to skate free. Amy Wraithby all by herself, trying to walk it out in front. She gets dumped in front of the net by Wilson. And the puck comes trickling in on goal. It's held by Steele. Shots are 39-12 RPI. Face-offs are 39-11 Engineers. And they hold a comfortable 3-0 lead with 1:40 to go. Moved along by Pearson. Taken away by Burnett. Pressure comes in the form of Beard. Poked out to center ice. Slapped back in. Bombay hasn't had much to do today, but she turns that one aside. Pass too far out in front of Burnett. Now a chance to break 2-on-1 down low. Centering pass. Backhand shot saved by Bombay. Nice job going left or right to left to deny that scoring chance. And now a shot the other way is gloved by Steele. Face-off coming here with 1 minute to go. If you're looking for more hockey to watch, RPI ACHA hockey team is taking on Union right here on RPI TV. Later tonight. There's a penalty here with 1 minute to go. I missed. So it'll be the 5th RPI power play. Backhand Grigsby. Jamming at it is Oros. She gets knocked down in front of the net. She's found herself in that position a number of times today, just battling for pucks down low. "32 seconds left. This game very well could end. On the power play for RPI, 20 seconds left. Now a jam try, side of the cage, and again Oros finds herself in the middle of things. $12 to go. Tie up in the corner. Worked out by Tremblay. Ali Tremblay to the point. Engineers still working here. 2 seconds, one. A shot goes wide. And the horn sounds, ending this one. Final shots in this one, 41-12 RPI. As they go 1 for 4 on the power play, 6 for 6 on the kill. Goal scorers for the Engineers. They get 1 in the first at 18:51, Aaliyah Lance. Then it was Severson at 7:53 of the second. And the final goal was Michaela Capella on the power play from Oros and Rapace. Engineers in action next weekend. 2-game series at Minnesota Mankato. Those are Saturday, Sunday afternoon games. And their home opener is against Holy Cross on October 6th, 3 p.m. You can, of course, watch that on RPI TV. Everybody at RPI TV here this afternoon, we thank you for watching today's exhibition game. Your final score was the Engineers 3, the Carleton Ravens nothing. You've been watching live coverage of RPI women's hockey on RPI TV.